Hotel. Now my stay. How's everybody doing? So, I'm a comedic van man. Subscribe to my channel. Hit the post notification for when I post. And share my videos. Alright. This is Prison Stories Part 2. This is Ted, and I'm eating at the same time. I got some Del Taco. I normally don't eat at fast food places, but I just had a taste for some junk food. But anyway, this is Prison Stories Part 2. Alright. Anyway, when I first got, I told you how what it was like when I first got there. So this is like the fourth day in. I'm kind of getting into the swing of shit. I'm just trying to more understanding about how stuff work. Cause you got to learn how to jail. It's not nothing. If you've never been, it's really hard to explain it. But it's like you're entering into a whole different universe. Like the outside world don't even exist no more. Outside of phone calls and a visit. But all your whole life is within that fence. So the fourth day I'm there. They call chow. We go to chow to eat. And this is kind of crazy. This is crazy. So you call chow. Everybody go down to eat. For some reason, the atmosphere was just real thick. Everybody looked like they was moving in slow motion. Like, you could just sense it's finna be some shit finna pop off or go down. So, I grabbed this, and then I remember this because it was a burger day. That it was like a special day in there to be able to get a burger or something. So, I grabbed my food. Like I said, everybody's movement just seems strange. You know, everything just heavy. So I sit down at the table, and let's see what happened after that. Oh, okay, yeah, I sat down at the table, and then I don't know, I just seen some wild little movements, and a partner of mine sat down across from me. So I started learning early. I always have somebody that you trust or halfway trust sit across from you when you eat. That way they can watch it, make sure ain't nothing coming up behind you. But anyway, so like 4 chairs down from me, this dude came up, cocked his head to the side, and hit him in the neck with a pencil like 4 or 5 times. About the 4th or 5th times, the pencil broke. So his blood just leaking and skeeting and shit. You know what I'm saying? Blood coming all out everywhere. So my boy, he had been there for a while. So he was like, "Hey man, come on, let's go." So I see the shit. So I just grabbed my burger off my tray. Because I wasn't finna leave my food. I wasn't not going to eat because some shit popped off. Because after that shit happened, they're going to have your motherfucking ass locked up in your cell for the next goddamn week or two while they investigate. And every meal they bring you is a sack lunch. And that's where them noodles and all that shit you seen videos come in. Because when you go on lockdown, I ain't no hot meals. Every meal is cold. Breakfast cold. I mean, you ain't get nothing hot. Everything they bring gonna be in a paper sack. For weeks, if it takes them that long before they decide to let you back off lockdown. But that was the first time I actually saw somebody just murdered in front of me. So when you see something like that, you automatically in your mind gotta know that you gotta be a motherfucking beast in that place. Passive people are gonna get took advantage of. I guess you was a beast in the past. The motherfuckers know you were, excuse me, and they know you a killer or something. You know, but other than that, if you passive, you don't get taken advantage of. If you turn down the fight, you're going to be taken advantage of. When a motherfucker see that you won't stand up and fight for yourself as a man, then it's you pretty much finna be in hell until you get out. And that's just real shit. It's horrible, but that's the reality of it. Now, in these prison stories, I ain't gonna say nothing I ever did, because I'm not stupid. But I'm just telling y'all shit that I witnessed when I had to deal with that. So after that, you know, and now you got to sign up and get in a class, or you got to oh yeah, let me tell you about this other thing that had happened in there. Because I ain't really got no particular story time way I'm following. I'm just telling shit. But this one dude, and see, there'd be a lot of young people coming in the prison system. And you got a lot of old dudes in there with 2 and 3 murders and 2 and 3 life sentences that's been in there 30 and 40 years. And they 60 years old, man, and they body and young faces like motherfucker be 60, man. Looks like he about 35. But so this particular day, this one dude, little young guy had came in. Oh damn, I just slobbed a little bit. Y'all saw that? I hope y'all didn't see that shit. This other guy had came in, and he was playful and shit. He knew a couple of people. So like, he was kind of safe. So all that playful ass young shit was still in him. And there was this old head white guy coming from the shower. So he coming from the shower, and the young dude, he running in and out of cells and shit of people that he know playing and shit. And he got about, the white dude got like right behind one of the cell doors, headed to his door, going down the walk. And the young dude swung the door out while he was walking. But he didn't see him. It was an accident, but he still was playing. And the door swung out and it smacked the white dude all in the, just like flat Plow, and this is iron. It ain't shit but iron and concrete in there. So anything that you fall, hit, or nut, whatever, you getting fucked up. Ain't no kind of cushion nowhere ever. Period. Everything iron, concrete. So the little young dude like, man, you shouldn't have been behind the door like that, man. So, you know, everybody kind of like saw it. The white dude, he was just like, okay. He went in his cell, put his clothes on, and this is a killer now. He went in the cell, put his clothes on. So he worked on the yard crew. So some kind of way, he had smuggled in a lawnmower blade, a piece of a lawnmower blade. He had smuggled it into his cell and made a spank out of it. So he had like a handle on that motherfucker, like a sword. He didn't say shit. He came back out the cell, walked down on the young boy, and hit him across the goddamn neck with it. Like, took his head halfway off. I'm talking about, like, for real, for real. If we would have hit him 2 times, he would have knocked the whole head off. Knocked his whole head off. But he hit him and chopped right all off into halfway into his shit. Right, damn. They came in, took him to the hole, because they didn't really need a witness for that, because anything you do outside in the dorm area, it's a camera everywhere. There's cameras everywhere. And so they seen who did the shit. So they just came and got him. And just took him to, sent him off to a max security facility. I think he had to go for 5 years. I don't even think they even really charged him. Because, excuse me. So fast food got me burping already. But I don't even think they really charged him. Because he already had 2-3 life sentences. I mean, why waste? They were like, why waste the money trying him for this? He can get out no way. And yeah, that was like one of the craziest things I had ever seen there, though. Like, I don't seen people get shot on the street and stuff like that. But I had never seen a motherfucker get hit with something like a sword. I was like, bro, that's crazy. But people be like, prisoners got it too good and all that type of shit. No, they don't. The only people who got it easy in prison are pedophiles. They well protected and they well taken care of. Like back in the 90s, you could beat them damn near beat them to death. And nobody give a shit. But in the 2000s, the prison system catered to their ass. Talking about they need special treatment and all this shit so they can not be that way or whatever. I don't know. But that shit is crazy, man. Let me tell y'all one more thing about a story. One day, and this is what drug situations you know, because everybody dirty. Ain't no clean police. This is the thing about the prison thing. Any guard will bring you anything at any time if you build a relationship where they think they can trust you. And they know if you do get caught with the shit or something like that, you're not going to name them. Guards don't fuck with everybody. You might have one guard that it's two people he fuck with. So he'll bring them weed. If you got connections on the outside, you can make a phone call to get heroin and cocaine, and they'll drop it off with the guard at his house or something, and he'll bring that shit in to you. Excuse me, for a price. But ain't none of them clean, man. They had to shut down a penitentiary in Tennessee called Brushy Mountain because, one, it was built back in the old days, so in the wintertime you have ice on your fucking walls. It'd be so cold. And then in the summertime, you feel like you in hell. But it was a racist, real racist ass city controlled prison. So every guard that worked there was cousins, sisters, brothers. Everybody in the penitentiary damn near were family. They lived in that city and worked in that prison. And they hated black folk. So what they was doing, because it was a big Aryan nation, it was a big white supremacist Aryan nation type organization now inside the prison. They were bringing them 38s. They had pistols buried out on the yard. I'm talking about for real pistols. So if something was to break out, they could shoot all the black folk. And we're not talking about one gun. They had a couple of guns where they could have really did some damage. But if they can turn the fires or something end up coming in, and they start digging up the yard and finding that shit, then they were looking at how inhumane the prison was in general. So they ended up shutting it down. Yeah, this shit is crazy, man. But it's part 2. Part 3, I'll tell y'all some other stories about some other things. Just subscribe and check me out. Comment. I will comment back. Y'all have a good evening. Peace.